Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's wife Sunita Kejriwal faced a setback in the High Court when she and others were issued a notice for sharing proceedings from the Rouse Avenue Court on social media. The High Court instructed them to take down a video featuring CM Kejriwal presenting his case in court. The petition was filed by lawyer Vaibhav Singh, highlighting the unauthorized sharing of Judge Kaveri Baweja's video conferencing hearing on March 28 related to the Delhi excise scam case. The petition seeks action against Sunita Kejriwal, Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. The High Court has ordered Sunita Kejriwal and 5 others to delete the post and directed social media platforms to remove any related content. The next hearing is scheduled for July 9. The Tees Hazari Court in Delhi has decided to extend the judicial custody of Bibhav Kumar, personal assistant to Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal, an accused in the assault case involving Rajya Sabha MP Swati Maliwal, until June 22. Bibhav Kumar was presented in court as his current judicial custody was set to end on Saturday. Earlier, on June 14th, the Delhi High Court had issued a notice to the Delhi police while hearing Bibhav Kumar's bail plea. The High Court has scheduled the next hearing for his bail plea on July 1. Previously, Bibhav Kumar's first bail plea was dismissed by Tees Hazari Court on May 27, followed by the rejection of his second bail plea on June 7. The PMLA Special Court in Ranchi has extended the judicial custody of 9 accused individuals, including former Jharkhand Minister Alamgir Alam, in connection with the Tender Commission scam for an additional 14 days until June 29. Among the other accused are Alam's former PS Sanjeev Kumar Lal, domestic aide Jahangir Alam and former Chief Engineer Birendra Ram. All these individuals were presented before the court via video conferencing on Saturday. Earlier in February 2023, the Enforcement Directorate had conducted raids at the premises of Birendra Ram, the former Chief Engineer of the Rural Development Department, uncovering a multi-million rupee scam related to tendering within the department. The Allahabad High Court, while acquitting the accused of sexual harassment, emphasized that the presumption of a man's guilt is not automatic in such cases. The bench, comprising Justice Rahul Chaturvedi and Justice Nand Prabha Shukla, highlighted that while the law often favors women in matters of sexual harassment, it does not negate the possibility of the woman being at fault. The court upheld the decision of the civil court to acquit the accused of rape. In the case at hand, a woman had accused a man under the SC/ST Act, alleging a 5-year relationship under the pretext of marriage. The accused contended that the relations were consensual and the woman had concealed her caste. Upon learning her true caste, he declined to marry her. The High Court underscored the importance of evidence presentation by the complainant and noted that while the law is inclined towards protecting women in sexual crime cases, each case must be assessed based on its circumstances. The court also recognized that woman was already married since 2010 with no divorce between her and her husband, thereby dismissing the charge of promise of marriage against the accused. The Delhi High Court has provided interim relief to senior India TV journalist Rajat Sharma in a defamation case. The court has instructed Congress leaders Ragini Nayak, Jairam Ramesh and Pawan Khera to remove their posts from a social media platform X. These posts allege that Rajat Sharma used abusive language towards Ragini Nayak on air. During the hearing, Justice Neena Bansal Krishna noted that the 3 Congress leaders had shared an edited video on platform X, claiming it to be the raw footage of a debate aired on India TV News channel on counting day. The court concluded that these posts on X were solely intended to defame Rajat Sharma and nothing more.